Now I know it's not the iPhone Bendgate, but when iFixit did a repairability video on the much anticipated Galaxy Note 7, they gave it a sad score of 4 out of 10. Ouch. The team at iFixit have put their screwdrivers and plastic pry tools to work on the shiny new Galaxy Note 7 and awarded the phone a rather dismal repairability score of just 4 out of 10. While this is admittedly an improvement over the Galaxy S7, which scored just 3 out of 10, the Note 7 has the same easy to break and hard to replace curved display glass, and having glass on both the front and back makes for double crackability. On the positive side, iFixit notes that a lot of the components on the Note 7 are modular and therefore easily replaceable if something goes wrong. Of course, accessing the interior of the device without breaking either the display or the glass back is a bit of a problem. iFixit also notes that the improved cable routing means that on the Galaxy Note 7, the charging port assembly can be removed without having to take the screen off. This is big news, as charging ports are usually one of the first things to go on any smartphone. So removing the possibility of damaging the display when replacing that is a big plus. Now it should go without saying here that unless you are at the very highest level of geekery, pay someone else to do this. Don't try it at home. Your phone will suffer. I know.
Oops.
All right, nothing to see here. Move along. Let's talk about Google's new Duo, a video calling app. Google highlighted the simplicity of Duo, an app that lacks the bells and whistles of Skype or even Google's own Hangouts. They say this: Duo takes the complexity out of video calling so that you can be together in the moment wherever you are, said the company. Simple as it may be, Duo is not completely bare bones. One of its coolest features is Knock Knock, which basically lets you see the person who's calling before picking up. You also get end-to-end encryption, which aligns with Google and Facebook and Apple when it comes to protecting users' privacy. Now, as of just 2 days ago, Duo was available to some users on the Google Play Store. We expect that they're going to be rolling out pretty soon. But more importantly, it is available both on iOS and Android, meaning that Mother Google is going to take on FaceTime. And you know who else is going to take on Apple? Xiaomi, right in their own backyard. Xiaomi is no longer just a startup. Known as the Apple of China, China's largest privately funded startup is preparing to enter the US market, at least according to Bloomberg. Even just a few years ago, Xiaomi was simply unknown outside of China, and what took off as a startup became one of the top 3 smartphone makers in 2014. With a beautifully crafted handset that costs less than $400, it makes sense that Xiaomi has seen big success. Now, of course, the major issue for Xiaomi and many Chinese manufacturers is the fact that their competitors have previously sold their phones through US carriers. So how will Xiaomi deal with that? Hugo Barra, Xiaomi's VP, spoke about that. The US is a market we definitely have in our sights. We will lead with social media, with the channels that allow us to get in touch with the young generation that are enthusiastic about new technology. We're definitely going there. So how will Xiaomi plan to do that exactly? Well, likely by selling you their phones directly online, completely sidestepping the carrier altogether. And with great phones, and come on, they make great phones, at such a bargain price, that's a pretty compelling offer. Hey Android Army, Jayce here, hope you guys are well. I'm really sorry that this week's weekly is late, but my camera died, and so I had to scramble to get a new camera and get everything set up, but we're here. Let me know if you have any comments or questions below. I'm also on Twitter.